Next, we move on to not a fourth movie, but Shorts Volume 1. Now, why the Rhino guys decided to include a short found in box set 1, Why Study Industrial Arts, is beyond me. In fact, the whole inclusion of a set of shorts irked me a little, since most of them are found in other episodes and other box sets. Now, I think Rhino needed some cheap filler and thought the MST crowd was a bunch of dolts. I can't think of another reason to include something like this when they could have made this a near-perfect box set with a show like Final Sacrifice, episode 9-10. And since going over all the shorts would be a complete waste of my time, I will do it. First, the home economics story. In this depressing short about what life was like for women before we removed their chains and let them play in the sun, we'll meet a gaggle of women who dream of mediocrity and borderline slavery to men. This masterpiece of propaganda attempts to make sure women stay in the kitchen and out of the scary real world. 7 out of 10. Junior Rodeo Daredevils, the story of a young boy and his strangely old father as they take their family to the rodeo. Contests are lost, bones are broken, and hopes and dreams are dashed upon the rocks of reality as these little children learn they are pitiful dirt farmers who will amount to nothing. What fun. 7 out of 10. Next, body care and grooming. Now, if you don't like to watch little kids get up in the morning, you will absolutely hate this. You will hate it so good. Now, granted, the short is not very entertaining, and unfortunately, you'll feel ironically dirty after watching the little boy shower. Also, the kids don't win the contest at the end, so you'll feel a little let down. And come to think of it, if the jokes weren't top-notch, this short would be just filthy and depressing. 8.5 out of 10 anyways. Cheating. This is quite possibly the darkest and evilest short ever. The whole thing appears to be lit by a candle, and nothing good happens throughout the entire thing. Everyone dies at the end, and the oceans turn to lava. Okay, so maybe it isn't that bad, but it is still hard to watch, and jokes don't really bring much life to it, so I would skip it unless you're a die-hard fan. 5 out of 10. Next, A Date with Your Family. Now, this is quite possibly the best MST short ever. It was a classic outside of MST for its corny approach to behaving at the dinner table, but MST took it a step higher. The laughs don't stop, and you can't help but roll your eyes when you realize that someone made this and took it seriously. It's probably the stereotype family we all imagine when we think of the 50s. A true fan of MST must see this. 9.5 out of 10. Next, Why Study Industrial Arts. Now, seeing as how this short is already in box set 1, I angrily refuse to review it again. Chicken of Tomorrow. Sounds exciting, huh? Prepare to be disappointed. This movie isn't about some super chicken who saves a little boy from being eaten by a fire-breathing shark. No, instead it's about how farmers ruthlessly decide which chickens to kill and when. It's a fairly macabre tale of hens fighting to lay more eggs than the next one just so they can spend another day in a pen barely big enough to stuff them in. I can't go on. 6 out of 10. Box set 2 score overall, 8.5 out of 10. Okay, unfortunately the score should be higher, but the inclusion of a series of shorts, although a couple are superb, brings it down. I would have been happier with a bad movie as the fourth title instead of some unnatural abomination that Rhino threw together. All that aside, however, this is a quality box set. All 3 movies are very fun and very watchable. This one's highly recommended.